All right, so today we're talking about what not to say. Like when you're in a presentation, when you're in a client's home, when you're doing what you do, what words shouldn't you use? But before we get to that today, do me a huge favor. Like the video, comment below. Why? Why? Because when you like the video and comment below, YouTube will show this content to somebody who doesn't even know it exists and really could use it in their sales business. And subscribe to the channel. The more that you subscribe, again, the bigger we'll grow and the more people will know this quality content that we're creating. So like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into the words that you shouldn't say. First, in the sales presentation, the word replace. Ew, gross. The word replace is an industry term on the top of a document, on the top of an application, not a term best used in a consumer setting. I don't know about you, but as a final expense client, something they've made an emotional effort purchasing, something they've made a financial commitment keeping, they don't want it replaced. But they would prefer to have it upgraded. I mean, almost all the time, when you're presenting a better price, more coverage, first day coverage versus waiting, you know all of the opportunities. They would definitely want their coverage upgraded, but really nobody wants it replaced. So don't say the word replaced. Use the word upgrade. Second, use the word company versus carrier. These are final expense clients that you're sitting with. Salt of the earth, hardworking, real people that don't understand industry terms. Who in the heck knows what a carrier is? I wouldn't have before this business. I think you're talking about a cruise ship, going on a Navy ship, going to the battleship New Jersey. I don't want any of those things. I want insurance. And I want my agent to shop around all the best companies that are available for me as a senior citizen. So be mindful of your word choice. They don't really know what the heck a carrier is, but they'll relate to company quite a bit. And the more relatable you become, the more conversational that they understand, the better connection you create, the more sales you'll close. The further you get from connection and conversation and understanding, the lower the premium amount you're going to write. Third, use the term transition instead of cancel. Cancel to me implies I have something, I discontinue it, and I no longer have it. Again, nobody wants their insurance canceled if they like insurance. But if you can transition me from this plan this month to more coverage next, I absolutely want that type of a transition. Word choice is critical. How you phrase, how you communicate this to your client will really change the trajectory of how much money you're making. Next, unless you're a captive agent and people are truly getting declined for all coverage that you offer, try not to say declined. Try to say I'm having difficulty getting you covered. I'm working with a couple options. This underwriting has been a little bit challenging today based off of your health. But I don't like the word declined. Declined puts negativity into the conversation, and unless you can use it properly in your theatrics, I wouldn't really choose to use it. Number 5, passed away. Huh? Passed away? Where'd they go? Are they coming back? Passed away is a euphemism designed to reduce emotion when somebody dies. For the love of whatever you believe to or pray to, use the actual word when you're talking about final expense life insurance. Death, dying, dead. Yeah, it hurts to say and it hurts to hear. It's an emotional word for a reason. You're selling an emotionally based product, a intangible product. Like what you're selling isn't actually there and they'll never use and they'll pay for and never see the result of. Do you realize that? Like this thing you can hold when your policy comes, but they can't play with it, they can't cook with it, they can't take it for a ride, it won't take them to dinner. It's not even there. So why not use the emotional words properly versus the ones that do not inspire emotion? Dead, death, dying, use them and understand them. Stop saying passed away. So here's the next one. Have you ever been in a sales presentation and you heard your potential client say to you, well, if I were to pass away, huh? Like, have you actually heard them say that before and recognized what they're actually doing? Well, if I were to pass away, time out. You mean when you die? Like, I don't mean say it that way, but recognize in those moments, in the conversation, in the connection you're creating, when somebody says things that are not based in any form of reality. If I were to pass away, it's not true. When you die. Or here's the favorite one. Well, God forbid something were to happen to me. Huh? Miss Johnson, what did you just say again? I don't think I heard that properly. I'm a little hard of hearing. God forbid if something were to happen to you. Well, you do understand something will, and we're just going to make sure that when that does happen, you don't leave a burden on your family, right? Oh. Because here's the thing. When your final expense client recognizes the mortality of themselves, this purchase becomes a whole lot easier. How many times have you been into a home when the person recently experienced illness or death, and it was a lay-down sale? Lay down. Because they understand what just happened and what they needed. But if you can tune that person in a little bit further into the reality of what they're saying and the reality of life, the purchase becomes a lot easier. So in short, upgrade, not replace. Transition, not cancel. Difficulty, not decline. Dead, death, dying, not passed away. And identify the what ifs and correct what they're saying kindly. Bring them back into reality, and you'll close more business. Thanks for watching.